Good day, my dear students. Welcome to Global Academy Institute of Technology Foundation Incorporated. Once again, I am, by the way, my name is Queenie Tuan, your subject teacher in the disciplines and ideas in the social sciences. Okay, so our topic for today is all about indigenizing the social sciences. Is there native intellectual foundation for social thought? For our objectives is that at the end of this lesson, the learners will be able to first examine the social ideas of Filipino intellectuals who are the founding fathers of Philippine social science. Second is to evaluate the role that culture and language play in the process of indigenizing Agham Panlipunan Filipino. So to start, we have Pambansang Photobomber. So Pambansang Photobomber is what they call the building which serves as the unwanted backdrop to the iconic monument of the national hero Jose Rizal. It is located in Luneta Park, Manila, where the condominium building seems to distract viewers and distort the immaculate and postcard worthy scenery of the Rizal Shrine. Philippine Social Sciences or Indigenized Social Science. Indigenization is a process in which there is a purposive and conscious effort to translate and interpret foreign academic concepts, canons, and methods. The point is that ideas or the academic tenets and intellectual trends can never be imported as face value. It can never be made useful without refashioning it into the rhythm and tempo of a particular group of people. Hence, the word indigenization refers to a process, in fact, a tedious and long process of acceptance and understanding, in which those foreign concepts and ideas are made relevant to a specific group of people whose culture and history differ very much from the originators of the said imported ideas. Do we clamor for intellectual independence or a continued state of academic dependency? Do we simply copy what we see from the outside and attempt to employ or apply it in our specific situation? While some have been successful in this endeavor, a lot of them failed as well. For those who have become successful, there was something that facilitated its success. More often than not. It was culture and an appropriate culture translation and adaptation. Let us take, for example, the field of business and commerce where introduction of a foreign product is part and parcel of economic growth and dynamic and capitalist ventures. When introducing a foreign brand or a product for Filipino consumers, market strategists have learned that somehow they should be able to culturally translate those products or business ideas into the needs of their prime targets, which is the Filipino consumers. Next is the three strands of Agham Panlipunang Pilipino or the Filipino social science. In contemporary times, three strands of Filipino social sciences has trailblazed the Philippine Academy and are already enshrined in Philippine intellectual history. The indigenized form and structure of the said discipline is not only as a separate track of academic social science, but also as a Filipino contribution to the discipline of social science in general. This is the Filipino contribution to the global field of social inquiry. Pantayong pananaw or bagong kasaysayan, Pilipinolohiya, and Psikolohiyang Pilipino were spearheaded by Zeus Salazar, Prospero Covar, and Virgilio Enriquez. Incidentally, all of them are from the University of the Philippines, of the same generation, and were part of the intellectual ferment of the Philippine Academy during 1970s. Salazar is a historian ethnologist, Covar is an anthropologist, and Enriquez is a psychologist. All of them attempted to come up with a Filipino academic discipline based on the idea that Filipino culture, society, and language should provide the necessary tools, concepts, and discourse consciousness, social relations, and social organizations. Only a contextualized and culturally sensitive theorizing and methodology could sufficiently explain who we are we are as people, and eventually these attempts gained momentum, attracted like-minded intellectuals in search for meaning and purpose of study, and converted non-believers by showing them how futile it is to depend on Western concepts and models in explaining the Filipino. In every culture, every group of people must have a model in social reality and phenomenon that can be explained and interpreted. These three strands of Agham Panlipunang Pilipino are now full-blown schools of thoughts that are being taught not only in the University of the Philippines but also in many universities and colleges in the Philippines. They were also made part of the intellectual discussion in international academic circles. Okay, so that's all for today, class. Thank you for having time with me. Stay safe and God bless.